What's up everybody? Today we take a look at the Mark 18 replica from EMG CYMA. We will check its compatibility with the MWS standard and several types of magazines. We will use our old MWS replica for comparison. We have been using this one for some time, so several parts have been replaced in it, including the Triggerbox, but for the most part, it is the well-known and loved MWS. At first peek, the replica from EMG, quite similar to previously produced replicas from the AEG line. We are dealing with a similar, bright body. The replica is quite light, nevertheless. It has survived several falls during games. On the body, we can find the markings of the company Daniel Defense and EMG. The presented replica has been with us for some time, so the accessories on it are not from the set. Let's start by disassembling out both replicas, comparing their key components with each other. The EMG replica has a standard bolt carrier from the T8 company. The bolt is made of steel. The end of the bolt is likely to be made of aluminum. The kit comes with a standard T8 nozzle, classic charging handle in MWS standard, made of aluminum with steel locking element, aluminum buffer made by T8. It has been made possible to change the weight of an element by placing weights inside. The element ended with a rubber bumper, shorter than the standard plastic one from TM. Now make a fast tour through MWS. Stock bolt carrier setup from TM MWS replica. Nozzle with NPAS. I wish I could tell you about it more soon. Charging handle made by How Company for HK for 1/6 replica. Cool enlarged grip for greater comfort. Completely stock, plastic Tokyo buffer and buffer spring. Nothing special. It's very lightweight, so it makes good setup for colder days. In our MWS is a standard G and P trigger box. It works softly, perhaps slightly harder than the standard one from Tokyo Moe. Let's focus on the trigger from EMG. One of the cool features of the EMG replica is the adjustable trigger box from T8, hammer made of steel. The best feature is adjustable pressure, which gives you a better feeling during the game. Due to legal issues, T8 creates its own system for MWS replicas. One of the differences is the bolt catch system. The bolt is not stopped by the bolt stop plate on the side of Triggerbox, but by the bolt catch itself. EMG has equipped its replica with a different hop-up adjuster than Tokyo Moe. The classic MWS uses a knob for adjustment in EMG. This is done by turning a screw. It's annoying when you don't have a screwdriver with you, but we didn't notice that it would unadjust. Now let's try the cross-compatibility of these systems. At first, we will try to use T8 parts in MWS. We will check if the bolt carrier and buffer from T8 will cooperate with the G and P trigger box and stock TM buffer tube. This situation is caused by problems with the buffer lock. not with the installed buffer. It seems that everything is working as it should. Now let's try some shots. For the material, we prepared several magazines. TM Standard Magazine, TM Type 89 Mag, T8P Mag, and CGS Magazine. We start from classic MWS magazines. Toki Omarui Type 89 Mag. T8P Mag. CGS Mag.
Że to jest dysza P8.
Something is not yes. A lot of gas comes out and replica is choking. Now on empty magazines, we will try bolt catch. As you can see, the lock does not stop in the rear position, even though the mag is empty. This may be due to differences in bolt catching systems. Now let's see how the bolt carrier and buffer from the TM Standard will cope in the EMG replica. We put everything together and then shoot. It seems to be working. Let's try shoot some BBS. CGS Mag. Bolt stopped in strange position. It is a bit too far from hop-up chamber. I feel troubles. As expected, something is wrong in this setup. T8P Mag. Points for trying to work. Toki Omarui Type 89 Mag. The same situation again. This setup is not working. We will investigate it in the future. But we will not give up now. Maybe it's just our bolt carrier is a troublemaker. Let's try replacing it with a T8, leaving the buffer from TM. Let's see how it will work.
I have a bad feeling about this.
T8 buffer is shorter than MWS. TM1 is moved a bit further than stock. Let's find out what happens. Now is moment for mag compatibility and bolt catch test. Now we have empty and filled magazine from each group. Toki Omarui Type 89 mag. T8P mag. CGS mag. All magazines work very well with the exception of the GSC. When using this magazine, the bolt carrier does not stop in the rear position.
No, for something it's not, yes. Okay.
Now is moment to disassembly.
Składamy ciebie.
One eternity later.
We are back. When disassembling, the problem was the buffer, which was extended forward. When trying to decompose the body, it blocked the upper and prevented further work. Now let's put together a fully stock EMG and see how the magazines perform. Toki Omarui MWS mag. Toki Omarui Type 89 mag.
Niestety nie mamy chroma.
T8P mag. CGS mag.
Jest. Dobra, przerwam.
To conclude, let's summarize what we have established, having tired this replica for several months. We can say that it is doing very well, during games mostly at low temperatures. It worked comparably to the MWS from Toki Omarui. Externally, the biggest drawback is the body color. Other than that, the replica is extremely durable and workable. The adjustable trigger makes a very positive impression. In the standard configuration, we haven't had any problems with it yet. The hop-up system handles up to 0.28 grams. Above that, it is worth taking interest in replacing the hop-up rubber band. as tests have shown. We are not able to replace all components with TM standard replacements, fortunately. Parts from T8 are available on the market, but you should take this into account when adding it to your collection. Interestingly, testing various mags from TM, you can come across some that do not manage to fit into the magwell out of the box. The replica did not accept any magazines except the original CGS and PMAG from T8. As you can see, after time this has changed. In a word of conclusion, the replica is a very interesting alternative to the MWS from TM. It has very nice parts out of the box and should provide a lot of enjoyment during game. Feel free to discuss it in the comments. See you next time.